It's Tuesday. And I'm standing on this train platform and it's busy. Rushing. So packed. Like, jammed in. And you know it's early. Like 28 or something. That time in the morning when the sun's not fully up. The air feels still. And yet, somehow wet. See, I wouldn't normally be on this train platform, as knowing my mum gave me a lift. But ever since she and my dad, like, split, I'd have to be getting the train whenever I stay at my dad's. And so I'm on this platform, and I can feel all these bodies. All these bodies. And it's like they're too close, because I can feel them. And it's like we're an organism. One thing, moving, breathing. And I look to my left, and out of the corner of my eye, there's a boy. Maya. Maybe younger. He's towards the back of the platform, not really listening to his music. Not really concentrating. And look up at the clock, and it's 7:42. And I know the train is coming, although I can't see it, because I get this feeling in my legs, this vibration, and the air is changing, sort of sucking me in. And look to my right, and there's this woman next to me. She's holding these flowers, yellow. She's moving her way through, sort of pushing, and I think nothing of it. And the boy, he's still bouncing this ball, bouncing and catching, bouncing and catching. And I look up at the clock, and it's 7:43. And the train is coming because I can see the lights. And that feeling that was in my legs is now in my stomach. And it's sort of pulling me in. And platform. It's getting ready. It's getting ready to like fight. Because they know not everybody's gonna get on. And the boy, he's still bouncing this ball. And suddenly there's this moment. This moment where I know exactly what's going to. But it's too late. Because the train is already. And the ball is already. And I feel the ball hit me. It feels like there's this tear in the universe. And none of this is supposed to. I look up, and there's this butterfly. This tiny, fragile thing. Sort of hovering. Suspended somehow. And then I feel it. This force, and I'm falling, and my head is spinning through space. And I turn my head, and there's this flash, this snap of something yellow. And the train, it screeches, sort of staggers. And the woman, she's not there anymore. And the flowers are. And the boy, he's looking at his hands. He's looking at his empty hands.
Then it means that anything will probably happen. Right, at any time.
Okay, so
if a butterfly flaps its wings in, say, Brazil,
okay,
then that could cause a massive tornado in, like, Texas.
I don't understand.
It's complicated.
But I
Unpredictable.
So it's
Unpredictable.
right.
A change in the initial condition of a system that disrupts the order.
Disrupts the order.
One thing that changes everything.
One thing.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah.
So, what do we do? Sorry, I didn't know anyone was in here. I'm sorry, wait!
What?
Your hands,
It's nothing.
they're bleeding.
It's nothing.
So anyway, I was like, OMFG, like WTF. Are you actually kidding me?
For real.
I like to see her there.
I know.
And the way she looks.
Seriously.
I like the way she actually looked at me.
I know.
With her face.
Honestly.
Just standing there, looking at me with her face.
For real.
Pass me the vodka. I said, if you've got something to say, then you can say it to my face.
Exactly.
I said, you see this face? My face. If you've got something to say, then you can say it to this face.
Good for you.
And you know what she said? Nothing.
Exactly.
Absolutely nothing.
Do you think she might have been
Too scared.
Probably.
Too scared to say anything to my face. And did you see what she was wearing?
I know.
What she actually was wearing? She had the same shoes on as Charlotte. So Charlotte said she was going to set them on fire when she got in.
Exactly.
She said she didn't care if the mum got them for her birthday. She would just tell her she lost them. She said it was a matter of loyalty.
That's friendship.
Exactly. Did you see her coat?
Don't.
I'd swear I'd seen it in a charity shop.
I know. Don't.
It's gross. So gross. I just can't believe she would do this to me. I keep thinking it's such a betrayal because she knew I liked him.
Do you think
She knew.
Do you think
She 100% knew because I told her that I liked his jumper when we were doing cross country.
She did.
I said that to her.
I know.
Not a word of a lie. I said that to her.
I know.
And now they're going out.
Do you think they might be
What?
just friends? They might be just friends.
Anyway, I don't even care about him anymore.
Good for you.
I think she's gross. I think he's gross. I think they're both gross.
Good.
I mean, have you seen the state of his hands?
It's disgusting.
I mean, who would do such a thing?
Exactly. Apparently his dad was like witness to the thing that happened. And he had this massive like
I
heart
don't
attack.
want to hear about it.
I know, but I'm just saying like
I said I don't care, so I don't care. So if I don't care, then I don't care!
I know.
I don't care!
She says she don't care.
I don't!
I know.
I don't care! I just keep thinking about them together,
Oh don't.
about them kissing.
It's horrible.
I can't believe she would do this to me. She was supposed to be my friend,
I know.
my best friend.
I thought I was your
One of my best friends.
Alright.
Well, I hope they're happy together.
Exactly.
I hope they're like really bloody happy together.
Yeah.
I hope they're like totally, completely, ridiculously happy together.
Me too. What?
What do you mean?
What?
You want them to be happy together?
I'm just agreeing.
I don't actually want them to be happy together.
Oh.
I want them to be miserable, Lauren.
Oh.
What is wrong with you? Pass me the vodka. Ah!
Hi. Hi. I wasn't sure.
I know.
I thought you
I
might.
didn't.
How you been?
All right.
Yeah. Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Really good. I hadn't seen you about or called you
I know.
a few times.
Been busy.
Sent messages and
Really busy.
keeping low profile of it. But I'm glad you came.
You don't need to.
No, but
You don't.
I'm glad
It
you.
doesn't matter. It's not a big deal.
I wanted to say.
I have to go.
But
I'm sorry.
I know,
I'm
but-
sorry. I have to go.
She must have said something.
She didn't.
So she said nothing at all.
She said she loved him.
But she didn't.
She said she loved him. It's complicated, it's messy. She said the world doesn't make. She said when you're older, the world doesn't always make. She said she was doing what felt right. She said to trust her. She said people make mistakes. She said it's not straight line. She said it's rough edges. She said it's chaos, but we do the best with it. She said she had a feeling in her stomach. And it felt like the right one. She said she was doing her best.
So that's everything.
Yeah.
City, I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Hey there Delilah, don't you worry about the distance, I'm right there. If you get lonely, give this song another listen, close your eyes, listen to my voice, it's my disguise, I'm by your side. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. Hey there, Delilah, I know times are getting hard, but just believe me, girl, someday I'll pay the bills with this guitar. We'll have it good. We'll have the life we knew we would. My word is good.
he's late. Not that late. So how long do you think he'll wait for me leave? What? How long do you think he'll wait for me leave? I don't know. Like an hour? Like 2? He'll be at 5, didn't he?
So?
Wouldn't worry.
No.
Well, it's already past us.
He'll be here.
But he's late. He's already like pretty fucking late.
Why are you here?
What?
Why are you still here?
Waiting with you?
Shouldn't you go home?
No.
Won't Mum be worried when you are?
No.
She will be.
She won't.
She will.
She won't.
She will.
She won't. Because I told her I was hanging with you for the evening.
What?
So she said I could.
Well, I don't want you to.
Well, I am.
Well, you're not.
Well, I am.
Well, you're not.
Well, I am.
Well, I'm gonna have to kill you then.
Okay.
Fun, same.
Swear.
Fuck off.
Why do you care so much about seeing him?
What?
Why do you care so much about seeing him when he's late?
I don't.
Do you think he'll bring you flowers? Do you think he'll turn up and bring you flowers?
Have you been reading my messages?
The input equals the output.
What? The input equals the output. It's easy. I don't get it.
It's like if you bounce a ball, hit him at a certain speed,
A certain sort of force.
you can predict where the ball will go.
I don't understand.
So if I bounce it like this, it will land like that.
Okay.
You try.
You see? Sort of. Try again.
So the input equals the output.
It's easy. You just have to understand it.
But what?
What if? What? What's about wind?
What?
Wind.
What's about it?
What if there's
That's
wind?
not the
Or
experiment.
rain? What?
Rain's not really what
Or
we're...
a puddle? What? Like if you just bounce it, you bounce it in a massive puddle.
A massive puddle. I don't really know what...
Or a storm.
A storm?
Yeah, say there's a storm.
A storm.
A hurricane. What? Massive hurricane. Say there's a massive hurricane comes tearing through the country.
What are you? I don't think you're
Or
quite...
a tornado. What? A tornado ripping up everything in its
not
path.
the experiment.
Or a tsunami. Massive sea swallows on the land.
You're really not.
I don't think.
Forest fires. Earthquakes.
You're not really.
Massive earthquakes spin the earth. Whole world falls apart. I really don't think that. Or what if it doesn't?
I'm...
Confused.
I'm just saying, what if it doesn't?
What?
The input.
I don't understand.
What if it doesn't equal the output?
You have to go out.
No, you have to.
No.
You have to. Okay, well,
I don't care.
you will do. I won't. You will.
I won't.
You will.
I'll get your dad then. I'm not bothered. Your dad? I don't care. But your dad is like... He's not. And I don't care. What if I just went to get him? If you come out, I'll buy you an ice cream. I'm okay. If you come out, we can go down the field. If you come out, we can ride on our bikes, and we can sit in the grass, and we can look at all the wild flowers. And we can chat about anything. Anything we want. And we can nick beers from my dad's garage. And I won't even blame you. I won't even blame you if he finds out. And we can listen to music. And we can practice dance routines, and I won't even laugh when you get it wrong. And we can look at the sky and try and catch a butterfly. And lie on our jumpers. And make daisy chains and... Why don't you just come out of the room? It's been ages. Don't you miss it? What? Living. Don't you miss it? Life.
You
about him. And when he wakes up, he's the first thing in his head. He says when he closes his eyes, he sees his face on the back of his eyelids. And when he puts his hand to his heart, it's his heart he feels beating. He says it feels like it's glowing. He says he can't sleep no more. He says he doesn't eat. He said when he thinks about him, which is all the time, it feels like there's butterflies in his stomach. He says when he opens his mouth, they fly out. He says his heart is stretching. He says his heart is a balloon and it's stretching. And when he breathes in, he thinks it might burst. He thinks it actually might burst. He thinks it might explode into 1,000 million tiny pieces or fall out of his chest. He says his blood is thicker now. He says his soul is stretching. He said he didn't know what it was to be a person before. He didn't know what it was to belong to the universe. He says the sky is in himself. He says he knows infinity. He says it's chaos in his head. It's like he's spinning round really fast. He says it's like he's in freefall, whirling, but everything makes sense. He says his skin is all nerves. He says there's no edges to his body. He says his eyes are wide open. He says it's different now. He says it's better. He says it scares him, but it's okay. He says his eyes are the petals of flowers and his mouth the wings of a butterfly. He says his heart might fall out of his chest. He says it's better now. It's better now.
And all at once I knew at once, I knew he needed me. Until the day I die, I wonder why I knew he needed me. It could be fantasy, oh, or maybe it's because.
He's not coming.
Why?
He wouldn't say.
What?
I asked him, he told me. He said he didn't want to talk about it. Said he was going home and he didn't want to say.
When?
On the way here.
What?
He texted me on the way here.
So he left.
Yeah.
He got up, he left the house.
Yeah.
Left the house, got the train.
Trains were cancelled, you would have got the bus.
Left the house, got the bus, he was coming.
I don't know, I guess so. He just said.
But he's gone home.
Yeah.
Do you reckon something's happened?
I don't know.
Do you reckon something bad's happened?
I don't know.
Do you reckon something bad happens on the bus and he's not
I
saying?
don't know.
We should call him.
I've tried.
Call him again.
No.
I'll call him.
He won't pick up.
If I count to 10 and walk backwards, it will be okay.
What?
If I count to 10 and walk backwards, it will be okay.
What are you?
Or if I touch every flower in the park, it will be okay.
I don't understand.
Or if you could catch a butterfly. I think if you could catch a butterfly, then it'd be okay.
Yeah!
I think if you could catch a butterfly, then it'd be okay.
I don't think that really.
I'm not sure I can.
What?
Catch a butterfly.
Oh,
I don't think we should worry.
Do you reckon we should call him?
I don't know.
Do you think he's okay?
What happened to your shoes?
I set them on fire.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the bus and it's hot. Trying to get out. It's kind of hot. It's busy, but I've got a seat and I'm just sitting there. Just sitting there, not really minding nothing, got my headphones in, listening to something I can't remember, but the sun's coming in through the window and it's like bright, nice. The bus is calm, you know, it's got that feeling like when everyone's like happy, you know, because it's summer and it's sun and the windows are open and there's a breeze coming through like cool and the bus stops and you can feel it shake, sort of shudder a little. And this white guy gets on. This guy. And you can hear him from down the stairs because his voice is like kind of loud. And he sounds maybe at this boy's flat. And I don't know if that's why, because this guy, he seems like the type, the kind of guy that might, and I'm doing all this maths in my head, and this other guy, he just says it again to the boy, he goes, move! His face, close to his face, and the boy, he goes, no.
No.
Just like that, calm but firm, and you can see this guy, his face is contorting, he's not the kind of guy that look like people really say that to him that often. And so he says it again.
Move!
But this time he spits it. And he's so close to the boy's face now. And the bus is like charged. All of us holding our breath because we know it's on us. It's on us to do something. It's on us. And there's another boy, a different boy. He's sitting next to me. He didn't know the world could look like this. You can feel it. You can tell. And the boy with the flowers looks up at the guy standing there above him. He just looks at him calmly. He reaches out and touches his face, just gently. He touches his face, and the guy, he just.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Well, I was like, no. But she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, you can't. And she was like, well, I can. And I was like, you're not allowed? And she was like, I don't care. And I was like, if you do this, I am going to call the police. And she was like, I don't even care. So I was like getting out my phone. And she was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, because it's illegal. And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, nothing. And she was like, well, there is. And I was like, well, there isn't. And she was like, well, clearly there is, otherwise you wouldn't be acting like this. And I was like, it's just order. It's just the rules. It's just the way things are supposed to be. And maybe you don't like it, but you've just got to accept it. 'Cause you're not like God or whatever. So you're just going to have to. And then she completely cut through me. And she was like, have you seen my life? Do you know my life? Do you know anything about my life? Does my life look like order to you? Does my life look like rules? Does my life look anything like fucking order to you? Do you know my life? Do you know anything about my life? And I was like, nothing. She had scratches on her legs and she looked like she was going to. So I just said, nothing. I just said, ah! Ah!
He said since it's happened, it's changed him. He said it's different. He said before he used to believe things were possible. He said he used to have hope. He said he'd see a butterfly with a broken wing and he'd think it'd be, he'd think it'd be. He said he knew things weren't perfect. He knew the input didn't always equal the output, but he thought he felt that people were fundamentally in their hearts. He thought people were. The world was good. That the universe was, even though it was messy. He said he knew that. He didn't think. He said he never felt before that people could be so. He said it's changed him. He said his body is tighter now, and someone brought him flowers, and he couldn't. He said he couldn't even. He said everything feels like it's hard and rough edges. He said his heart is broken. He said it's blasted to pieces. He said he looks at the sky against a tree, and nothing feels right. He said it's different. He said he's changed. He said
being with my own agency. No, I'm not being facetious. Yeah, because you already told me. Yeah, you know I did. When you rang me like 5 minutes ago. Well, I think you're a dick. Well, I think you're a dick. Well, I think you're a dick too. I don't care if you're my mother. Family is a social construct. No, I'm not coming downstairs. Yeah. Because you know why. Because you know why. Because you do. You do. Because I'm not coming downstairs until he's gone. Because you know what he said to me. Because it's not okay. No, because you know that. No, because you know I love you. It's not about that. Because I can't deal with this no more. Because it hurts me too. Because I'm sorry. Because I have to go. Because I have to. Because
So I'm on this train platform, and it's busy, rush hour, and everyone's like packed, like jammed in, and it's early. I can't remember, and I wouldn't normally even be on this, but it doesn't. That's another. And I'm standing on this platform, and I can feel these bodies moving, and I look up at the clock, and I know the train is coming because
I can't see it.
I can feel it, and the air is changing. It's sort of sucking, and there's this boy at the back with a ball, a tiny, no wait, a football, and he's bouncing. And I look to my left, and there's this woman, and she's holding, and I look up at the clock, and the train is coming, and the air is changing. It's sort of pulling, and the feeling in my legs is now in my stomach. And the platform, it's getting ready. It's getting ready to, you know, because we're not all getting on. And I look down, and there's this butterfly just lying on the ground. Its wing looks broken. And I turn my head, and the ball, it goes flying, just like spinning, and there's this flash, just like a snap, the smallest like lick of something. And I see this woman stumbling, so I grab her, just sort of take her, and I pull her to me, and the train, it screams, it's so fast, it sort of reaches, and I look at the woman, and my heart is, and I look at this woman, and the flowers are, and I hold her. I hold her. The woman, I just hold her.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's late.
it's okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Don't worry.
I tried to call.
You're cold.
I climbed out the window. I banged my knee on the drop. I landed in the flowers. I scratched my legs on the thorns. To hear this coming from inside the house. You wouldn't stop shouting.
You're okay. You're here now. You're okay.
I brought you these to make sure you're okay. I thought you might like
I
them,
can't.
but I thought
I can't!
I know,
I thought everything's changed. Everything's different.
I know.
But
I don't need anyone to like
be
be
sorry.
or look after me or.
I know. How long has it been?
Well,
How long?
3 hours,
How many?
6. It's hard. They have to take it out. They have to like open up his chest and take out his heart. So they can remove his blood so they can fix.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Just feels
I'll stay.
don't have
I can stay.
to my right.
Left. And then there's this woman. She's holding flowers. Yellow.
Blue.
Flowers. And she's pushing, like sort of shoving away. And I look at the clock and the train is coming. And the air is changing. And the feeling in my legs is now in my stomach. And the platform's getting ready. It's getting ready and I turn my head. I turn my head. I turn my head and... Because your structures are not my structures. Because your body is not the same as my body. Because your feelings are not the same as my feelings. Because the things I think, the things I feel, the things I want, and the things I need. Because it doesn't fit me. Because it's too small. Because I can't grow, I can't be, and I can't breathe inside your structures. Because they're not my structures. Because your language doesn't fit in my mouth and your words can't define me. Because my body is my body and the way I feel is the way I feel. Because it's not straight lines and hard edges. Because there's no corners. Because it's curves and oils and heat and colour. Because your language doesn't define me and your structures, they don't. They just don't. The input was the output. The input is the output. I don't care. I know. The input is the output. I know. I bounce this ball with a serve
way
spin
I
and a serve ball. Spin it
The way
out.
I want it. I'm sitting in this field of wildflowers, and I've realised that when I'm around you, it's like the sky is so much bigger, and the world is turning so much faster. But now, he says something's changed. It's different. He saw something on the bus, and he's changed. His body is tighter, and I can't make him to feel the way I want him to feel if he doesn't want to feel that way. So
what she said was we're all gonna die.
True.
Which she knew. She like already knew.
Okay.
But the thing is, she said she can't stop thinking about it.
Oh.
And like since she's been thinking about it, it's sort of become like an obsession. Like
right.
food.
she started reading about it. She found all these articles online or whatever.
About climate and drought and how people are dying because they're running out of water. And overpopulation. The war in Syria, the assault on Palestine. The war in the Congos. The refugees, like all the millions of refugees. And the water's rising. And the forest dying and the hurricanes. Or the earthquakes. And she can't stop thinking about it. She said she just can't stop.
Thinking about it. She said she can't.
Stop! Son! I'm on the bus. And it's hot. Sun coming through the distance. And it's much like summer. The air is like wind. The input. Watch. Getting warm. The output. And it feels like my heart might fall out. It feels like my heart might just fall out of my chest now. Because I can't stop thinking about
Do you
it.
miss it? Do you miss it?
It has to come out. No! What is it? A butterfly.
Is he okay?
His wing is broken.
Will it be okay? I'm gonna walk into the room. He's messed up and he hurt his hand. And his heart falls out of his chest.
Because I feel like he's glowing.
My heart! It's bouncing. I feel like it's glowing because the universe is hurting. It rains! We're all in principle. Someone screams! The carbon from the Big Bang is inside our bones! Did you know that? Big Bang, God! She said she loved him. It's complicated. It's messy. She said it's not straightforward. When you're older, the world doesn't.
She said she'll do what felt right.
She said people make mistakes.
She said the world's not straight line.
She said it's chaos. We do the best with it.
She said she had a feeling in her stomach and it felt like the right one.
Because we have to try. We have to try. Ice cap melting. Polar bears dying. Rivers drying up.
Field of wildflowers.
The land will dry. Fish will die.
The waters rise.
The crops will die. The temperature will rise. The people will see this map of everything that we're made of, and how everything is connected, and what it means, and how it fits or doesn't fit, and how this map is chaos. Like, in my head, this map is just total, complete, but it's beautiful. And I have this thought that maybe it's us, like the inside. Somehow, maybe it's us. And I know it doesn't make sense, but I know that it's right. Somehow, it's right. And we drive past a train station, and I look out the window. Me and my mum, we drive. We just keep driving.
I just wanna control.